So, Karan, in the Desi community, the one thing that took us all by storm was Sweet Bobby.
Sweet Bobby!
Now it's been made into a Netflix doc. First things first, when you saw this, tell me your honest thoughts.
Right, so I watched it, I listened to it, sorry, because of you. And then I was like, ooh, who are they going to cast in it? This is going to be interesting.
What's up, people? Welcome to this week's episode of the Indy&Dr podcast. Karan's got one AirPod, but we're going to make do. And we will keep it crack-a-lacking. Karan, kidda? Oh, shit.
I'm good, man. That is from a film or a TV. I can't remember where it's from, though. It just came to my mind.
What, the switching from side to side, trying to act like...
Yeah. No, not big, man. Just like a bit of a dance. Might add a dance to the jingles that we have. Oh, maybe. Oh, that might be something.
Maybe for the YouTube listeners, I think they'd appreciate that, you know? Those who watch us on YouTube,
they're
in for a treat, honestly.
YouTube.
They get high premium model stuff.
Yes, and you guys are coming through strong recently, man. You got some... shout out to our boy Ranch breaking all the barriers with those views. I can't.
7K club. Yes, 7K. Woo!
I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine Indy inside Indy. Like your brain. Do you know that GIF where the guy's like,
hold on. You just said Indy inside Indy. Pause. Do you know how dodgy that sounds?
Indy inside Indy? What do you mean? No, as in there's you, and then there's like a little Indy inside you. A little brain that runs around. Yeah. No, stop making it dirty, man. Like there's a little Oompa Loompa version of Indy who's inside like going, la 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 la, like, oh my God, everything's fine. That Indy, right? So there's that gif of that guy, where it's like,
yes,
that one, right? And I can imagine you seeing it, but then being like, it's okay. Play it cool. It's only one video. You know what I mean? Like,
to be fair, I've been seeing it each week. I look at it and I'm like,
silently doing that. He puts nothing in our group. He says nothing to me.
That's it. I just sit there in my head like
outwardly.
I'm looking around in my lonely house doing this.
No. He goes to work. Like, I don't need this job. I'm not going to be here very soon. Yeah. That's right, baby. Joe Rogan again. Oh man. Do you know what's crazy? It's like, and guys, if you're out there and you're a content creator, everything is a relative game, right? So, when we started, we had like 10, 15 views. Like, if you go back to original, it was like 3 views on one of them. I'm like, okay, people clearly just gave up here. Like, this is shit content. Jovi, right? And then you can see how people can get millions of views on videos and you can't even comprehend that number, right? But enjoy the wins, enjoy the progress. I was listening to our boy, what's his name? Modern Wisdom, Chris Williamson. And he's in conversation with Alex Hormozi. And he was talking about how important it is to document the journey, right? Because one day you will look at it and people ask you about it and there's no overnight success, as it were. And I often think about that. Like, we've got folders of screenshots of messages and we have times when we've hit like 100K views and blah, 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 blah. And there are so many beautiful moments along this journey, and this is definitely one of them, Indy.
You will notice this week I made a purpose of posting like little bits from this summer because we actually had a mad summer. Like, I had to sit there and I went through it with Sanj. I thought, Sanj, this is an incredible summer considering I haven't left the country. The amount of shit that we've done is actually unbelievable. And when I wrote it all down and put it in there, there's bits in there I've missed out. And I just thought, fucking hell, okay, this is so much stuff that I've done with you on the past few months, and it's just been wild. So I thought I'd document that. It might not get the most interaction or something, but that was a selfish one for like us to look back on and say it's all captured in that one place.
I think that this is a very poignant point, and it's quite early in the pod. But guys, think about when you post stuff. And I'm talking about if you're a content creator, like your personal Instagram. We have a habit in general as a species to post things for other people to show clout or whatever. Shosha, right? But actually, it can be a beautiful thing to document for you. You look back at it and be like, this is this is my life. And I've kind of just captured these moments. And you're absolutely right, Andy. With stuff like that, irrespective if it's, it's a post, right? It's not real. It's not going to get, I don't know, you can't even look at views on things like that. But for us, it's like, yeah, we did that, man. And you did one, the end of the year one, the one I'm jumping in that light show thing.
Yeah.
Again, just really nice. Look at it like, yeah, we did that. Oh, yeah, we did that. Oh, I forgot we did Dopamine Land. That's what it was. It was really nice.
Yes, it was.
Very nice. We've had quite a flurry of I'd say, high-profile-ish guests, and it's been quite nice.
Yeah, man. Still got a few more to push out. But anyway, let's crack through. Let's crack through with this week's episode topic. So, Karan, in the Desi community, the one thing that took us all by storm was Sweet Bobby. And now it's been made. Bobby. Now it's been made into a Netflix doc. So, first things first, when you saw this, tell me your honest thoughts.
It's like, okay. I mean, first I had to be like, oh, when did I listen to that? And I remember listening to it in car journeys and just like rinsing it. I can't remember. Did I tell you? Did you tell me?
I told you.
You told me, right. So I watched it. I listened to it, sorry, because of you. And then I was like, ooh, who are they going to cast in it? This is going to be interesting. Because when you listen to something like that, as when you read a book or anything, you form images of people. In the same way, there may be someone who, this is super rare, but say they listen to all our Spotify stuff, but they've never been on YouTube and they don't know what we look like. And you know what they'll say, Indy? They'll be like, I always imagined that doctor was bigger than it. You know what's interesting about the point? Because you went back to him and you said, oh, it's all about the camera and the framing. Yeah, but that wasn't his point. His point was when I listened to you.
How did you interpret that? How did you extrapolate that from a comment?
I extrapolate. That's what I thought.
You're fully projecting.
Okay, but let's just run with that. Why do you think?
Okay, let's run with that to make you happy. Okay, yeah.
I got an answer though. Why do you think if somebody was listening to us, haven't seen us, like this looks the same, whatever? Why would someone think I'm taller than you? They clearly see us.
It was our 500 and something post on Instagram. Okay, they've clearly seen us.
If somebody had heard us, why would they think I'm taller than you? That's the question. That's an interesting question, right?
This is such a random topic. Then in which case, why would people listen to the podcast and think I'm cooler than you? Like it's cutting onions here. It doesn't mean anything. All right. Second question.
I don't know, and I know you thought about this one. You know the Diljit clip, right? When we're in Apagga and everyone's loving the star, right? Who's the star are they commenting on? This is the question, Ash.
You know what's funny?
This is the question, right?
Everybody said Indy. Peach or Indy.
Not everybody. Okay. We need to correct this right now.
Because bare people said that because I was at the start of it, and that was not intentional. That was just the hook. I was like, well, it's got to be there.
That was clearly very intentional from Indy's point of view.
It was not intentional at all.
The peach thing
the
was
amount
maybe...
of edits I had to go back and talk to our editor about and say, hey, we need to redo this clip and we need to redo it again and again. He hated me at the end of it.
So basically, your feedback was, listen, menu sexy bana de. Bas. That's my feedback.
I don't need to do that. That
sexy
is
hona chahida. I'm wearing the Ulu shirt.
Absolutely.
Sexy bana de.
Thank you. Effortless.
So, whoa, I wouldn't go that far. It wasn't effortless.
Absolutely effortless.
You put so much into that outfit. You showed your wife and she went, that's a bit much. That's a bit much, Indy.
You know, it's cool. It is what it is. I need to update my casual wardrobe. Anyway, let's stay on topic,
Sweet
please.
Bobby, who are they going to cast? I was like, ooh, this is interesting. Who's going to be the psycho? Ooh.
So I don't think they're going to cast anybody because when I looked at the details of the actual documentary, it shows...
don't do one of those B-roll ones.
It is that. It's a Netflix documentary. It's not a show. It's a Netflix doc. Yeah. And it's the same guys who made Tinder Swindler. They're the ones producing it. So they're kind of going on this expose catfishing kind of vibe. And they clearly did a good job with the Tinder Swindler. So they'll do this justice. I think the USP for this, as they wrote, is you get to see real images, real conversation threads of people actually talking.
Screenshots,
so
photos,
there's more
static.
visual aspect, which adds to the effect. Because one thing that I do rate about the audio, I've never listened to a true crime documentary up until then. And what I respected was how they managed to make audio effects. They filmed things in rough areas where it had like audio with people speaking in the back. It wasn't clean. It was actually done in like random circumstances sometimes, and that added to a nice effect. That and tantalizing music really added to it. I just hope this girl's making money off it, and we actually know how to connect with her if we wanted to. So do you remember people we went on BBC Berkshire or Berkshire, as I like to say? A lady who runs it is Rena, and her friend, she's actually friends with the girl who this happened to. Her name's Keelan. So yeah, I think that'll be interesting to see if she's actually making anything off it, because I want people to make money off this, and you should. If this has gone through 2 massive public rounds of publicity and stuff, and you're being scrutinized, please tell me you're making some dough, because you definitely deserve it at this point.
I agree with that. Number one. Number two, I hope the guy You know the guy who did the narration in the original? He had a really good voice, man.
Oh,
really
the narration. Yeah, the guy from Tortoise Media. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. This has been Tortoise Media. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. So maybe he gets some seva as well, and he gets to do it. But I learned recently, there was somebody we were in talks with potentially about coming on the pod, who's now not coming on the pod, and they were featured in a Netflix show, but there was no payment. So you're right. I think there are a subset of people who get paid for their work, and then a subset who's like all expenses paid.
But this is her story. Surely there's got to be some rights to it.
You would hope so.
You'd hope so, but I reckon they'll do it justice. I think it will be very good, and it's not just. I feel like it's transcended past the brown community because it's such a spectacular story of catfishing. So it's one of those where it actually pulls in people that are non-brown just to come into it and they understand our culture nuance. But it's just a common story that can happen to a lot of people.
Oh, you got to learn how. So it happened to happen in Punjabi community, but this could quite easily happen anywhere. I mean, thinking back to it, there's one bit where I think they're talking about the forensic psychiatrists they involve. And they were saying about to create this many characters.
Personalities.
Yeah, like you're talking 50, 60, and to maintain the relationships in between and the conversations and make it congruent and stuff. I mean, there were clearly bits, I remember we talked about it, that just did not make sense, man. I remember you were like, you had a stroke, we survived. Oh, the next week you had another stroke, and he survived that. Then he can't speak, then he can speak, and then we're going to meet up, and then he has another stroke, and then a heart attack, and then another stroke. And you're like, how many strokes can one man die? You know what I mean?
How much is life thrown at this poor
medical marvel? Yeah. But then he's somehow flying to America, and then he's flying, but he's okay. He's medically fit. No,
it's impressive, man. Impressive.
Yeah.
But when you're in that deep, I understand. Like it's similar to being scammed. Like when you're in that deep,
because what's the opposite?
Okay, it's got to be real.
Exactly. Because what's the opposite? Exactly that. Because then you're like, nah. You know what I mean? You got to be like, you're not telling me that X number of years of my life all fake. You have to.
It has to be worth something. What's the payoff? I need my payoff.
Yeah. So what are you thinking? When's it being released on Netflix?
It didn't say it, but I think the announcement was that it's been confirmed that it's happening, and it was announced on Netflix website. So I don't know how long it will take, but let's see.
So you thinking we do like a follow-up before podcast with Kirat? Is that what you're thinking, man?
Of course we can try and do that.
The people, if you we can try.
Of course we can. Let's see what we can do. See what we can get done. But what a time. What a time to be alive. Brown people on the map. Yes.
Wow, that's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? Okay.
I mean, it is. Listen, we're making headways, okay, into numerous places.
I mean,
it's cool, and I'm glad.
Sweet Bobby on Netflix.
I'm glad that our community is being portrayed in such a great light. Okay.
Okay, Indy.
I'm joking. I'm being facetious. However, I think it'll be great.
However,
I think it'll be great. I think Netflix will do a good job with it. And what I'm interested to kind of do is this might be really stretching it. I want to listen to the audio and the episodes side by side, one after the other, and see which one does it better, because the timelines are all the same, aren't they? And if it goes in chronological order, then it should ideally match up. And what's the bonus information given? Yeah.
Shall I be honest with you and the listeners?
Yeah.
Let's be honest, Indy. You're not going to do that, are you?
Oh, mate, I might do.
No, wait. Follow up. Why are you not going to do that?
Why not?
What do you tell me 10 times a day when I message?
I ain't got no time.
Hey, Indy. You have no time, brother. There ain't no time in your life.
It depends on when it gets released. For example, the Vince McMahon documentary is being released on my wedding anniversary. I have that day off. I am watching that on my day off, okay?
Sorry, just to clarify. On your wedding anniversary, you understand there's two people involved in that. You're going to be watching it.
I know, but in the evening when me and Sandra are likely going to be home.
Yeah, what's she going to be doing, sorry? So what Sandra's going to be doing? It's cool, is it? I haven't checked it with her.
We're both going to watch it.
Oh, just you're going to make her watch it? Like how you make her watch basketball?
She's going to willingly watch it because she likes watching Netflix documentaries all the time. All the time. I come in and I'm like, who is this person's death documentary you're watching now? Honestly, every week it's that. It's like this new person has died on Netflix. let's make a life story of them and how tragic the death was. And I'm thinking, how many times can you guys milk this fucking storyline? Okay.
If she's into that stuff, there's a really weird one which I just could not finish, man. It was just too weird. It's about the guy whose wife fell down the stairs. Have you watched that one?
No.
I don't know what I'm laughing. It's not funny.
No. But when you say it's about the guy whose wife blank, I could fit in about 10 different variants into that and the storyline will work.
Get Sanj to watch that one. Like I watched a couple of episodes because everyone was raving about it at the time, right, Indy? So, and they show actual footage, like, you know, the police have been called, you see the blood at the bottom of the stairs. And the theory, here's the theory, right? Because he said, like, I didn't kill my wife, right? The theory was the wife was walking, and in that moment, an owl, Ulu, comes through the window, attacks her head. This is official theory, right? It's been released. And in that kind of, she falls down the stairs, right? So then at this point, you're a bit like, okay. And then a couple of episodes in, you realize he's had another wife before who also happened to fall down the stairs. Just you have to watch the show. It is so odd.
I ain't got time.
No, you pass it on to big Sanj, you know. Prior to you being with Sanj, was she a basketball watcher?
No, nothing, never.
So you have indoctrinated her in this, yeah?
There we go.
Indoctrinated. You liked that, didn't you? You liked it, didn't you?
It's catching on rather than in drillers or something that people were calling us.
What, sorry?
In drillers or something, man.
Indrians.
That was the name. Shall I read out shall I read them out, actually? Go on. You talk. I will find the names. Go on.
Okay, it wasn't that, guys. It wasn't in drillers. That sounds like
no, it was something like that. Hang on, wait.
Oh, have you heard of this term called incel?
Yes, incel is somebody who is involuntary celibate.
Yeah, but they're really
anti-women.
But ducky, yeah, but really ducky about life, aren't they? Women, yeah. They're proper anti-women, yeah. Incel, what a word, man. What are you finding? Is there a
here you go, Indrians.
Yeah, Indrians. You're not Indriller.
No, here you go. In drillers. Told you I didn't make that up.
Somebody came up with that.
Someone wrote in drillers or Drindians. Yeah.
Drindians.
So you got Indrians, Indrians, Drindians, Indrillers.
Yeah, man.
And that's it.
That's it. People's creativity is like, there's nothing else that can be done. All right, let's open it up, guys. Can you do something with the Indian Garan? Is there something you could do there?
No, it's off brand. It's off brand. Has to be on brand. If you were to hypothetically not practice medicine in the future, we would have a real problem. So please think of the brand before you make any foolish choices. Okay, thank you.
Who is going to know if I wasn't practicing?
Me.
Right,
and integrity is everything to me. Okay.
I just have to let you know that he's no longer a doctor, so stop calling him that.
So I have to call it the Indian Garden Show. There you go.
Yeah, and Indy, and now the doctor. That's right. I got a PhD in basketball. LOL.
Ooh, that'd be lit. That'd be lit.
Look at him. Marketing the bitch.
So, sweet Bobby, let's see how it goes. That's that. I've got one other topic I want to talk you through. There's a trend on Twitter. Well, not a trend. There's people talking on Twitter, and one thing that I see now that I am firmly locked into brown Twitter that gives me all of my content ideas is how people from the traveler community actually speak really similar to Punjabis. So they're traveler / Romanian. And there's a picture here of a guy who actually asks him on the street how to say certain words. So I'm going to play it to you, and you're going to see the similarities. You ready?
Okay. This is not a Punjabi person.
No.
Hi, brother. Hello, brother. How are you? I'm from Romania, brother, Gypsy community. I will ask you some question about common words in my language and your language. Yeah, no. Like what you say, house. House, car. Yeah. Not car. Enemy. Dushman, say. Water. Fire. We say pani. Rain. Brushing. Barish. Thief. Chor. We say chor. Knife. Shuri. Yeah. Pain. Pixel. Pain. Pain, dukhalma. Duk. We say duk. Dard. Up. Opre. Down. Tele. We say tele. Inside. Andre. Milk. Dud. We say dud. Sit. Beștele. Okay. Gold. Sunakai. We say sona. Hair. Hair. Ethe. Hair. Kati. Hair. Ethe. There. There. Kote. Othe. Okay. And night. Rat. We say rat.
How mad's that?
So what I will say, there is a traveler community which does originate from India.
There is, yeah. It says here.
Yeah.
It says the Romani people can be genetically traced back to the Punjabi, Rajasthan, Haryana areas, and their language is Indo-Aryan language, hence the similarities. Crazy, isn't it?
Andy's there watching that. This guy knows more Punjabi than me.
I mean, he'd adopted the language very, very well compared to me, but respect, man. I thought that was really cool.
You know
and also,
somebody
also said he looks like Karan Aujla, and he does the guy in the video.
Oh, wow.
yeah, he looks just like him. So,
although we attended an event and Indy was like, why does everybody look like Karan Aujla?
Why do they all look like AP Dillon? Why do all brown bandit look like AP bloody Dillon? It's actually all Rasafira. Exact same. The curly hair, mad gel. That's the Rasafira look. The faded look, the very shaped low dari.
Yeah.
And having the fade cut, smooth buzz cut on the side, a 3 at the top, I guess it is. Everyone's going for the same look.
This, don't you?
What?
All the terms,
barber stuff.
Yeah, but like, I know you have your beard done.
What's the famous phrase you like to say, Karan? The longer you sit in a barber shop, you're going to get a haircut. Well, there you go.
Not that. It's not that.
I butchered it. The phrase actually is if you hang around in the barber shop long enough, you get a haircut. I know. I said it's take the piss. All right, that's what I do. Okay,
big man. Good
so
save there.
there you go. That's how I know so much about fades and cuts and numbers and stuff. There you go.
Okay, literally just because you've heard people talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I mean, you said it with like dead action. I don't know what you were saying. It just sounded like words and numbers and things, but you sounded confident saying it. So
thank you. I said it with enough conviction that you believe it. That's good.
I was like, what he said, man.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So, Karan, that's all the stuff that I have and what's happening. Do you have anything?
Ekam went to nursery.
Is that what's happening or is that confessions?
No, that's not confessions. I'm really happy. I have a confession. It's funny. So Shindy and I, so yesterday I had a day off. And Shindy,
wait. Are we going into confessions now? What's going on?
No, it's not confession. This is what's happening. This
isn't what's happening. I have a question, basically.
There's no question here. I'm just telling you what's happening in my life. I went to nursery. That was it.
Hold that to the end of the episode, okay? We'll come to that. Okay, oh my God. It's like you abandoned all ships. You were like, yeah, I'm going to tell you everything now.
Yeah.
Completely out of structure. Yeah. That is the most diddly thing you've ever done, okay?
just to be clear, what's happening is what's happening like in the recent past, right?
I said what's happening. I should have said I have a question. It's my bad.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was a bit thrown, man. I was like, and you're like, that's not a question. I was like, yeah, no, it's not a question. Okay, let's go into confessions.
Do you have any questions?
We're going to confessions. I got a good confession.
But do you have any questions?
I can get a question if you want me to get a question.
Get me a question right now. And I'm going to do some filler music. People, can you please like the video? Can you subscribe? This is housekeeping gone. We must do this around here to pay bills and to get numbers up. Thank you very much. Doctor, continue.
Indeed, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੰਗ ਨਿਆਣਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਵਧਾਣੀ ਹੈ, what tactics you can use for this?
So to translate that to English and what I understood you said.
Yeah, go on.
When you have a little kid.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get them to eat the roti.
Yep.
What tactics do you use?
What I'm saying is, je gore aane kam hai na, like
was that correct?
That is correct. Bro, it wasn't hard. I didn't give you.
Thank you.
Okay, small wins in it. Yeah, woo.
Listen, right. Everything is small wins with me, okay?
Yeah, 7K views. Woo, yeah, small win. I was like, it's a pretty big win.
Fucking yes,
right.
son.
Yes, son. That's it. Right, so Gorena Kam is, here comes the airplane. Which, maybe if you're an Asian person, you shouldn't be using that airplane. It doesn't translate over. Don't do that. You know, like if you do that in front of other parents.
Mate, if you're saying that on a plane while feeding the kid, my lord.
Well, forget, even if you say you're in like a play group and they're all like they're like Gore or whatever, and they're watching, you're like, well, obviously they wouldn't say this in Punjabi, but I'll say in Punjabi because funny. Sikhai janda. Look, they get him started early. He's simulating the plane. Like, yeah. So tell me, how you getting into your roti, man? What's the game? What's the strategy? What's tactics?
Are they locked into the chair?
This is, I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm just saying, like, this is based on my brother-in-law, Pradeep, on holiday.
Which brother-in-law?
Pradeep, yeah. My real
one. And
one.
he is the which brother-in-law?
My real one. He's my real one. Yeah,
is he the real one?
Me and him are sadhus. We are sadhus. That's our relationship.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. It's like you and Sukh and Indy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Your son-in-laws. So that's your rishta to each other. That brother-in-law. So on holiday recently, he told me about something when he was growing up. So you've seen Pradeep, yeah? He's like slim built, but he used to be a proper chunky monkey. He's telling me.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know this. In uni, he goes, I used to just eat, and then he just stopped eating.
Would he be smashing bear kebabs and that?
Just everything. He
like
showed me
all
pictures
the time, daily.
Coca, Luca, everything. But when he was young, he said he was a poor eater. So his mum had to employ certain tactics to get him to eat the roti. And I was like, oh, so what were the tactics? And then that's the reveal, right? So what would you do, Indy? You have nyane now and you like roti khala putt. The thing with you is, though, you've such a thing, you've like, there's no nutritional value to the roti and the dal. So
no, I would want my kid to actually eat roti dal. I want my kids to eat like everything early.
Okay, I like that. So I like it, Indy.
I want them to eat roti dal, chole, bhature, prote. I want them to do that. And the fact that me and Sanj make that now is actually really good.
Gobi.
Shut up with your gobi, all right?
Listen, if I make gobi...
Shut up, please, your mouth.
I'm gonna shut up, please, your mouth. That was good. That was very good, Indy.
Thank you.
Chalo, so you want them to do everything. I like that. So exposure is important. We're doing the same thing with it.
Well, actually, I don't know if I actually asked you this. How do you introduce kids to spicy food? Have I asked you this before?
You haven't. I don't think we're at the point where we're doing... Well, I mean, we're introducing foods to Ikram. She's on kind of semi-solid.
No, but in general, how do you start introducing kids to build up that level of tolerance of food? Like, it's very, very difficult and challenging.
Good point. I mean, yeah. Don't know his honest answer, but I mean, I don't particularly eat that spicy food. Shindy doesn't eat that spicy food. What are you, a medium guy, Nando's?
Yeah. I used to be a lemon herb. Now it's medium. Now I have sriracha hot sauce on my egg wraps. Like,
okay, yeah,
sriracha I have chili mayo all the time. Like, that's just me now. I'm so used to it.
Okay, bro. I'm going to... Chili mayo sriracha is not lal mirch.
No,
you're talking on two different levels.
The sriracha hot sauce is actually quite hot. So I'm like, all right, that's decent.
No, okay. Kenny got me into that. I wasn't into that, but I don't mind that. That's okay. But yeah, I don't know the answer. I'll keep you updated about what we...
Because I'm thinking, obviously, kids build up a tolerance towards certain foods over time. Like every kid has like a really plain stomach. And then eventually you introduce foods that their stomach is used to, and then they build resilience towards spice, and then they're okay. Because not every kid just comes out completely tolerable to roti off the bat, right? Or dal or mirchi, everything. I had such a visceral reaction to bad food because of IBS that I couldn't eat the food because it flared me up so badly. So I had to rebuild that over years.
So chicken or the egg, were you just born with IBS? Like as in from, if we knew
I wasn't. No. What I used to do as a kid was I used to never eat vegetables. I used to hate it. So I used to just eat the meat and nothing else, but that would make me constipated. And then
carnivore
literally carnivore, unless it was breaded chicken, I wasn't touching it, right? So then later on in life, that started to impact me. Then when I got to uni, I had the IBS reaction that was really bad. Couldn't go to the toilet for weeks. And then I had to rebuild my stomach. No. It happened during my time at uni. Like it wasn't in uni, but when I was in uni for those 3 years, it happened in a summer in between year 2 and 3, right? So that's when it really flared up. That and wedding stress as well was a lot. So that wasn't pleasant. And then I tried to readjust my stomach afterwards, but that took years to get it back to like a decent level where I could enjoy certain foods.
Yeah, I was going to say, like at the moment, it sounds like zero enjoyment. And you're like,
no, now I can. Now I'm completely okay with certain foods.
Cool guy. Yeah.
Even when I have like the Gucci food I said a couple of weeks ago, straight through me. 5 Rivers still goes straight through me. So I've got to be careful with having takeout food. But when it comes to Gurdwara food or food made by mum or dad or whatever, I tend to be all right.
Sorry, Gurdwara food, langar, yeah?
Okay, sorry. Langar is completely fine. Okay. Don't know why I said Gurdwara
I know,
food.
no.
What's wrong with me?
It's just a funny
I
way
was
of
just
saying
thinking
it.
food category. Sorry. It didn't click in my head. Didn't comprehend. Yeah.
Gurdwara food. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Pradeep wouldn't eat his rotiyan. So his mom started sprinkling it with
Wait. Fill in the gap. Ketchup.
ketchup on the roti.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. Ketchup.
I had a friend at school who put ketchup on everything. Like we went on this field trip, this biology field trip, and he packed his own ketchup, and he wouldn't let anyone else touch it. And like he'd put it in his cereal and stuff, man. Like he was like, yeah. I was
Cereal,
like, bro,
yo, shut up.
no. Like not loads, but like he loved. Do you remember
What?
that
So
bit
he
in?
put ketchup and milk together?
Do you remember that thing in Keen and Kel? Who loves orange soda? Yeah, we were like,
Kel
who
loves orange
loves
soda.
ketchup? Yeah. He really loved his ketchup, man. I remember the dude's name. A cool dude. Yeah, no, not ketchup. Ketchup on.
Okay, hang on.
Right,
So
here's
ketchup
something. Here's something slightly controversial. I don't know if you've ever done this, but paratha, plain paratha, andi and the purji. You understand what that is?
Eggy bread or boiled egg?
No, purji is like it's like Indian scrambled egg. It's like purji.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Parathe with the andi and the purji with sauce.
Yeah, it's basically an egg wrap. Yeah.
Fine. So you're happy with that, right? So that sauce on paratha there, yes. But we're talking about roti. The roti is going to go say with the dal or sabji. No ketchup.
Okay, so achar.
Is a good guess. But I feel, again, I don't know how about you, but
am I getting warmer here?
You're not warm at all. When I was young, if I looked at a char chutney, I'd be like, ugh. Like you get older.
Yeah, but
and
now
you develop,
I'm older,
like,
I might appreciate it.
This is so nice. You're like,
one day I might feel this way about karelle, but I'm very far off that. Okay.
Karelle aesthetically are just
my bubby said to me, I love it. But Indy, you haven't tried it. I said, Bubs, can't be doing this, Jeej. Can't be doing this, Jeej, basically. There you go.
Tin cheeja maar diyan, Indy de karelle. Indy de karelle maar diyan.
Okay, so hang on. Let's get back to this topic.
Go.
Okay, so I'm really far off. Okay. Is it like a relish?
It's very
Is it
basic.
basically chicken? Is it chicken?
Whoa. No, it's not food. It's a condiment.
Condiment. All right.
Sprinkle is the key.
To get him to eat it so he enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Salt, pepper.
Keep going.
Okay, salt, pepper, oregano, paprika, chili powder, garlic, ginger, cinnamon. I haven't hit anything yet.
Oh, sare cha de vich ki panna?
Sugar. Oh my god.
You know, chini pa de. Khand paati uppar.
Wait. Did you call it chini? What did you call it chini?
Chini sugar?
Is it? I didn't know that. I just thought it was the offensive word for calling a Chinese banda. I was like, wait. I don't want to get in trouble.
You put the Chinese man
chini,
on the roti. What are you talking about, man? Oh my god. Okay. Do cheejain. Okay. When you're referring to that type of person, informally it's like chinna.
What did you say?
Chinni.
Chinni is in the female version.
Female, yeah. But technically, most people say, oh, chinna banda. Like, I rarely hear people say
or
chinni.
Chinni kuri, right? Like, come on. Is that not right?
Yeah, technically. But you don't have to say kuri if you say chinni. But look, listen, if in the context of putting chinni on the roti, it doesn't mean put no Chinese woman on the roti.
That's why I was a bit confused, okay?
What do you call sugar in Punjabi?
Khand.
Yeah, khand is also, and you know that from Malkeet Singh's song.
No. I know that from Babu. My khand mishri, sweet baby. That one.
Babu, okay. Yeah,
You also went Babu man.
I was like, he ain't singing about that, man. So that line in Mitte Gane, teri maadi khand mukkagi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but chinni is the other word. Chinni baade.
Okay, so how much are we talking on a protein?
Huh?
How much we're talking on a protein?
I don't know. He didn't specify, but he's like, yeah, the sugar had to be on the roti for me to eat it. That's how he developed the love for roti. I was like, this is mad, like, what do you call it? Positive classical conditioning, positive and reinforcement.
What's the state of his heart like?
Good. He's a fit guy, man. He's like super
Okay,
fit.
all right, jeez. I'm just checking.
Fit. Yeah. So there you go. That was my question. So incentive is bad incentive. I mean, in the future, what are we going to do? Aspartame. No sugar now. Aspartame.
Aspartame. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
You know what? Sweetness have up their game. You know, Canderel really used to suck, and now there's these cheaper versions available at like Sainsbury's or Lidl, and they actually taste just like sugar. So I recommend people to try that if you want. I was like,
you're like, "Sanu nahi pata ki health effect hone in the future."
Nobody knows.
ठीक है, yeah, खा लो,
it's okay. It tastes the same.
10 साल with dementia हो जाना, yeah, no problem. Nobody remember
Listen,
podcast.
I still have one sugar in my coffee. I still can't do bitter coffee on its own.
Okay, cool.
It's the only mad sugar thing I have a day is one sugar in my jar. Sorry, in my coffee. That's it. Jar can do on its own. But yeah.
Right. Are you going to practice using the word jinni, yeah?
I'm never going to use that word again. A bit like the word for cold next to a radiator. I'm not going to use that word.
See, that compared to sight is fine. Like you can get away with the one you're on about. That's okay. It's not the full word.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But you're on about the
Yes. Yeah.
The vision, the sight.
Demonetization. YouTube coming, right? I ain't doing that, all right?
You're like, we're making money now. Please don't cut us off, please. When I have certain people I have to speak to in Punjabi Urdu, and I have to tell them to look at the Snellen chart, to look at their visual acuity. Otte dekho.
Otte dekho.
Bro, ain't like they're my slaves. They're going. You're such a savage, man.
That's how I was spoken to, okay?
But you're the younger person, man. It was funny, but you're right. Then how would you know the opposite? But
exactly, you don't know.
No, all right. But you know now. Otte dekho.
Okay, otte dekho.
But I would say, तुसी अपना उधर करो.
अच्छा.
ठीक है? समझ आई गल? ठीक है. चल फिर. Pass ho gaya munda aaj.
Very good. So, how are you going to be feeding Ekim? Are you going to be putting sugar in a
Chinese man, a Chinese woman, you have to roll around the roti, make sushi roll, and then that's it. Gal khadam ho. California roll? You want California roll? Hey? I can't believe your face. You're like, hang on. Are you saying that they imported this Chinese person to roll around the roti? For Pradeep to be like,
I just thought you said the wrong word. And I was like, is this one of those 1% moments where I get him back and he's wrong?
Oh, God. I came across that the other day. Somebody, Teri Mustang from the Diljit song. People went away. Yeah, I thought the doctor was right, but then when I got checked, I found that Indy was correct. The one time that Indy is correct. And I was like, wow, you people are proper little indie bum boys, man. They live for indie bumbo. They just want to give indie some sort of victory, don't they? That's what it is.
Who doesn't? I'm a Bachara. Who doesn't? All right.
I love you, only. Like, I am Bachara. Mera nahi hai Bachara.
It is what it is.
Bachara,
you know what? The more you lean into it, the less of a problem it becomes, and it can't be used against you. I'm like, yeah, I am. So what?
You're doing the 8 Mile thing, aren't you?
See?
8 Mile, yeah?
Thank you.
Say all the shit about yourself. Nothing to say. Don't worry, I got stuff on. I got days on days on days.
Exactly. There's nothing that you can say to me that I ever said to myself in the mirror. Okay, thank you. All right.
There is that one place I can go to when you will then say to me, you are going to hell. There is a space for you in hell. And you know what I'm referencing?
I actually don't, because there's so many things that you can say to fill that gap. That's the thing. There's so many things you can say to fill that gap that I've actually used ammunition to say to myself in front of the mirror. So we're going to cut this now and you're going to tell me. Okay? All right. Okay.
No, you know. No, I'm not going to say it. It's fine. You know anyway.
No, tell me.
No, I'm not going to say it. It's not fun.
No, tell me.
It's stuff I say to you all the time. Tomb Raider stuff. You know it. It's like...
You say it, yeah, but that's fine.
Wow, it's not fine, is it? Charles,
that's fine because I expect you to say that. I think you were going to hit me with something, really left hook out of the blue when my back's turned, you know?
Can I expect you to say it? God.
Exactly.
Oh, I spoke to Sanj today about her birthday gift.
That's great. Why would you do that?
Else. Because she wants something else. It's fine. We sorted it.
So why would you ask me what my wife wants?
I know. But then no. But then what did you say? You said I might be busy. I can't guarantee. And I was like, well, there's no control in this. Let me go directly to the source. What do you want?
She isn't going to.
She told me. She told me what she wants. So I'm going to give it.
What does she want?
She wants money for merch for Diljit and
Fuck that route. Oh God.
To be fair, I mean, she said to me, £5 to £10, and I'm there like, man, I'm not going to give you £5 to £10, and I'm like, okay.
You go what the? Happy birthday!
She's like, I want to spend time with. She said, I want to spend time with you guys or this small amount of money. I was like,
donation milage, you go. That's for don't spend all at once.
Oh, bloody hell. Chal, next segment.
Right, next segment.
Confessions on Brown Monday.
Go on, I know you're bursting at the seams to tell me the great news about my niece.
Oh, that's not the confession. That is not a confession. Here's the confession. Okay. It sort of relates to that, but Akam was at nursery, and so I had a very rare day off midweek. And so I was like, we'd done the holiday. And as you know, Indy, I don't know what your approach is, but when you come back from a holiday, how quickly do you unpack your day, Chia?
Immediately.
Bro,
I want to get...
Are you breathing really loudly into the mic? Is that you?
No.
Okay. Because a second ago, I could and I was like, where is that coming from? You smiling and looking at something.
Have been me. That could have been me in fairness, yeah.
It can only be you, bro, because it wasn't me because I was speaking. You're doing it now. I can hear it now. Oh my God, this is what it feels like to be you when I'm doing it to you.
Yes. Now you know exactly how I feel.
180 episodes later. Right, you're an immediate kind of guy, which is fine, which is reasonable.
Everything needs to be split up, diversified, washed. What's clean? What my immediates I need cleaning for next week so I can function and have enough underwear, you know?
Yeah, wait till you have a kid, bro. So... There's just so many dead. So we'd done the bulk of it. This is more about putting the dead.
But their clothes are so little.
There's so many of them in the view. You don't understand, okay? You wear 1 kacha per day. They have 10 kache because they might shit and piss through them, okay? And dance ho jaya kar.
You still wear nappies though.
You wait, tu dekhi.
You used the wrong word there, and it's your fault, okay? You used the wrong word there.
Which word, sorry?
You said underwear. She's wearing nappies. There ain't no underwear. There's leggings.
I said you wear underwear.
Yeah.
But the equivalent for Ikam. As in, you'll find this. They go through nappies. The piss comes this way, shit, this way. It's hard to get there. Right? There's no logic to it. And the thing is, this is a side note, when you open it and you look at this nappy, and you're like, tera faida ki hai? What is your function? The shit is everywhere. Where it should be, it is not.
That means you're not doing it tight enough, bro.
It's not as simple as that, bro.
You need to analyze your nappy skills.
I love your outside perspective as a non-parent. It's brilliant. Oh, clearly you must be doing this wrong. Maybe if you get your protector out and you can measure everything and then you can get the right angle.
Absolutely.
Shut up, mate. Shut up. Right. So, it's a Wednesday. Shindy and I are doing Mad Safai. And it's one of those, the thing is, when your child goes to nursery, remember, you've gone from no child, all your time is yours, right? Then you have a child, no time is yours. Then you get these pockets of time, but normally it's one person has the time, the other person doesn't. But when you both have time, you're like, oh my God. And then, I'm like mad efficient. So I'm like, Shindy's, sab kuch ho jana. Pick up the house, turn the house around. Sab kuch aaj ho jana, ek din jana. And she's like, no, I just want to enjoy. I was like, there's no enjoyment today. I just safai karni hai. What does the word safai mean? Safai mean, Indy? Cleaning, right? So I just puri safai karni hai. Anyway, so we do the safai. So at the end of the day now, Akam is back now from nursery. And there's one final task to do. I've put some stuff that I need to take downstairs. And it's essentially a bag of bags. So all the bags that you found, I've done my special folding technique, which you know about, and they're ready to go down in the bag storage part of the house. Okay. There's a very ruggedy looking bag in there, and it's a Skechers bag, right? So it's one of those kind of weird fabricy bags. So I go downstairs. I know that in our house we have more bags than we ever need. And I think, and then obviously when people go out, sometimes they don't remember to take a bag. So they end up buying a bag. So then it adds to the bag problem. And I'm like, we're never going to use these bags anymore. Right. So I do the right thing, I feel. And this raggedy looking bag goes in the bin. Now, I'm not going to say my defense, but I put it in a bin that wasn't the outside bin. The outside bins are less likely to be interrogated, right? As in, no one's going to go look in those bins. So this is in the kitchen bin. So I'm at work. Get this message. Ready for the message?
I am ready for this message.
You're so excited
because you're about to get lubricated.
So photo first, right? Photo with caption underneath. May I ask what was wrong with my Skechers carrier bag that I used to use often before you took it out of my car and brought it inside? My response. So this is the location in my house. Look there. We have way too many bags. If you really like the Skechers one, I'll give you mine from my car. I've got a version of this bag. Okay. I talk about something else now. But bear in mind, I'm at work at this point. Okay.
Saving lives and that.
Yeah. Response, Shindy. Yes. I'll just magically throw your stuff away. You really frustrate me. Okay. Again, talking about other stuff. I put, noted. I will give you my Skechers one.
You know, when you say noted, it fucks people up even more, right? Because you say that to me and it pisses me off, yeah?
You're good. Well, yeah. No, let's pause here. When I say to you...
Thing is, you note it, but you don't actually fucking note it. That's what's annoying. Okay. I say, Karan, stop breathing in the mic. You're like, noted. Next week. Right? It's like...
No, but that's a poor example because in that moment, I've noted it.
Okay.
But expecting me to...
action.
No, but it's not action because a week later I might forget. But I tend to use noted with you when if you've given like a list of different things and you need acknowledgement, but I don't need to actually, it's like the thumbs up, the emoji thing, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, noted, fine. This needs doing. Okay, cool. But it doesn't need like a long response.
Mm.
Now here, yes, different intention. I was trying to dead the conversation. I was like, look, I get it.
I got shit to do.
What? Yeah, I got shit to do. But as a guy, you want to be like, it's not that deep. It's a bag. Get over it, right? But you can't say that, right? So
feelings need to be acknowledged.
And then there's two different conversations happening in parallel, right? So then I've added another thing. I put, do you agree with the above? And then that gets ignored. I'm still annoyed at you. What else have you thrown away? And then she goes, I'm sure you don't need your army green headphones case, which is this new case I've got for my AirPods.
Oh, she is getting petty now, yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So sure you don't need that. And then I put nothing, just this. I was with you in the room the whole day. Skechers bag was at night when I went to set my coffee tray. Okay. And then there's nothing for a few minutes, yeah? So I'm like, okay, done. Message. And your thought process when you knew it was mine?
You're getting anxiety at work at the moment from the next message, thinking you're out of the trenches and she's like booting you back in.
Yeah. And I said, look, let me be honest. It looked like a one-out bag and we had too many bags and we have too many bags as it is.
Listen,
then
let's be
honest.
Let's be honest. That's what you said.
Huh? No.
You said, let's be honest.
That's what I'm saying. That's really inflammatory. You can't say that, especially in a message line. So guys, I'm such a bad husband for doing full safai, for getting rid of raggedy bags.
But Karan, like you said in the Ranj episode, you give she the 99%, she still wants the 1%, bro. That's it. You're being held to that 1% standard. That's it.
That's it, man. That's it. Dr. Jazz.
Enjoy Kuro.
Enjoy Kuro. Do you know what's funny? Sometimes I used to find it weird. Now I actually find it quite endearing. Shindy will refer to me as Dr. Jazz. Like it's a character.
I thought you were going to say as if it's something that turns you on.
No. And it's like, I forget. Where the hell are you going with this? I forget it's me. So she'll say, Dr. Jazz. I'm like, oh, I'm Dr. Jazz. But You don't call me that. And then when you do call me that, I'm like, oh, that's
Why can't she call you Dr. Mavi?
No, ooh, that's a bit weird. That's really formal.
That's what you should get called at hospital, though. It says in your badge, no?
No, it just says Jazz.
Well, that's fun. Am I the only one that calls you Dr. Mavi?
Who else calls me that? Sanj calls me that, doesn't she, sometimes?
Exactly. This is where it came from.
Yeah.
It was a Dr. Sayers song.
Yeah. Yeah. That was it. Yeah. That's what we went over this. But Jazz is just more, patients just feel more comfortable. It's not as formal. They'll say it to me, otherwise it's very like, oh, big man. Yeah. Okay. Well, not big man, small one. But, thinks a lot of himself. Those comments, Indy, like they just every time I'm just like, every time, bro. I know you all think I'm tall, but I'm not. Get over it.
Unlucky.
When I come out on that stage, that is the first thing I'm saying on the mic. Yes, this is my height. Get bloody over it, okay? No more comments. He's lesbian, Jatta. That's it. All right.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's it.
Whatever that is, I am that.
I am it.
Sanj, am I that? She's like, yes, he is.
So I'm going to go into my little pod thing, yeah? My pod thing, my confession. It's not actually my confession. Basically, we were sent a viewer confession, and we don't normally do these ad hoc without a Q&A. But we feel like it's something worth bringing up and discussing.
I concur.
Ready? Name is anonymized, yeah? We're not going to say the name. Hi, just wanted an opinion and point of view. I've met this guy through a dating app. Started dating and has been together for 11 months. We both belong to different castes, and he said at first it's not a problem. Fast forward 11 months and we decided to tell each other's parents. He told his dad first. It didn't go well. His dad kicked off about caste differences, saying we have different cultures and that's it. He left. I've tried to contact his sister-in-law hoping for some help, but she blocked me. I guess luck is not in the air for me. Could you discuss this in your podcast and keep me anonymous, please?
Okay. Ask a question, Andy. What's the question you want to ask?
I'm assuming probably they're thinking guidance in this situation. They're a year deep. How do they handle the situation or the adversity right now?
Well, it does sound like she's walked away, though.
I don't know.
I think it is. I don't know if it's guidance on... I don't think it's guidance on how do I get back. I think it's more, can you discuss the topic as a poll, maybe? Is that more of the question? Why did it happen?
Let's do both.
Yeah, okay. So, what I will say is that when people meet each other, and there's infatuation, and you like someone, you're attracted to them, there's a physicality to it, you don't think about those other peripheral things. What you're studying, what's your earning potential, what are your goals in life, how well established is your family, what is your family like, could we live together? That is a much later down the line thing. The thing is, though, see, in theory, you should be doing that before you commit. But then it's like, well, I'm attracted to you, so I'm going to get to know you. This is fun. Let's keep it fun if it becomes serious. I guess that's the thing. And then that depends on what type of person you are. I was the type of person in uni. I think you were the same, where it's like, if I'm going to attempt to get with someone, then it's with the intention of longer term and potential marriage, rather than I didn't have the kind of headspace of, I'm just going to have fun, conjure behavior. And yeah, like that wasn't in my psyche.
I don't think you and I, Gordon, respectfully had that privilege of even indulging in conjure behavior. We were not the best looking.
Yeah, no, but I don't know for you, but I don't think.
But you said you thought you did know for me, so.
Yeah, as in I thought you were the same as me. That's what I'm saying. I think our MO was, that's not even a thought. That's just, it's very straight down.
I think I would have thought of that after university. I was just excited to date somebody. I'm going to be very honest, because I've never dated anybody. So that was something that was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. I'm only saying this now because if I said something that wasn't true, Sandra would out me immediately because she knew me at uni. And she was like, you didn't want to get married at uni. I said, correct. I didn't, because I was 19 years old. Why would I want to get married at 19 years old?
No. I didn't say get married at that point. It's more, if I'm getting with someone, the intention is at some point marry this person. That was my headspace. My headspace was not, I'm not going to mess about. Shindy had the same headspace as well. We met each other when we were both very young. I was 20, she was 19. So yeah, initially you're not thinking, that's like, if it gets to that, we'll deal with it type thing. So I can understand in that first point where she said, yeah. He's like, yeah, it's cool, yeah, it's fine, modern, like, no problem. That's clearly what it sounds like was happening. Now, then it comes to, and I have friends.
You have friends, yes, you do. You do have many friends, yes,
who have had to cross this bridge with family members.
I mean, you can include yourself in this, but okay.
Yeah, but mine wasn't like hostile. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to give examples where, and the way they have been successful, as in have a couple have stayed together, not like in this situation, has been a conversation about, you're saying it's about caste, but what does that actually mean? And you said something actually in the thing that you read out. What was it? With two different what?
Nothing about two different anything.
No, something is we're different castes and therefore we have different what? Cultures or something. What does it say?
It didn't go well. His dad kicked off about caste differences, saying we have different cultures, and that's it.
That's it. We have different cultures, right? So what they're talking about specifically is utna baina, which, if you literally translate, it means getting up and sitting down. But yeah, that's literally what it means. But what it actually means is one of the savak, like, how do they carry themselves? What are their social norms? What are their etiquettes? What are their beliefs on marriage, living together, money, prosperity? How do they dress? How do they talk? How are they raised? Like, it's all these things. Now, as a parent now, obviously Ikam's obviously nowhere close to this, but I can understand as a parent now why you, for your children, would want to think about these wider aspects outside of, I understand you're attracted to this person, but how about these other things? So I can understand from a parent's perspective. I think where they bring the jat thing in is this. It's social norms. Now, what I will say is, within each caste, there are obviously outliers. So we're both jat, right? But we could find, I was going to say poor example of jat, but that doesn't sound right. But we could find people.
You could find people that are horrible people that are jat, basically.
Yeah, you could say that horrible people, or not even horrible, but just different to the way, let's say, you and I have been raised.
Yeah, but also you can find some people that are shitbags in all castes. That's just No, but that's easier. That's an easier reason to say no to somebody. If they're a shithole, sure. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying different. But like, you're right, like bad different. But it doesn't necessarily have to be shit. Just like, okay, they don't do things the way we do. And that's not necessarily, it's not right or wrong thing. It's more, especially in our culture, although, the two people get married, there is some marrying of the families. Not that you see each other all the time, but there are events where you have to get together, and, grandkids come along, and that brings families back together as well. So my point being here is, if parents or wider members of your family are going to bring it up, trying to have a real conversation about what they actually mean. So get to the root cause of, you're saying it's jat, but what do you actually mean? Because a lot of the time it actually is just, no one's ever done it in the family. Your dadaji said this, so therefore we followed it, and it's blindly followed. And then the other thing is, sometimes when prospective people meet the person they're going to marry, they find it harder to associate all these, negative connotations they may have had before. And then they're like, oh, this is just like a normal person. They're fine. Like, okay, I did, maybe I had it wrong. And I guess if parents have certain expectations, whether it be, the thing is, we can say jat, but I know in certain families the modern version of jat or caste, Indy, is professions. I want you to only marry a doctor, lawyer, dentist. How is that any different than to, discriminating on caste? Yeah. We've been over that before. I think what this person's kind of looking for now is next steps. So you're trying to indicate it's got to be a conversation that happens now about differences that are worries and concerns from his side of the family, and trying to overcome that.
I think
she has, in fairness, tried to.
if the guy wants to do it, he would be having open channels. He's shut off. He's not interested.
No, it's not him that shut off.
No. Listen, if I'm the guy in the situation and my family is, bringing conflict and they're shutting everything down, and I still want to fight for it, then I'm going to still keep talking to that girl. But he's just, why is he gone to ground?
Have I misinterpreted this? From what I read in the screenshot or this message, it says,
go on.
It didn't go well. His dad kicked off. His dad kicked off about caste differences, saying we've got different cultures, and that's it. He left. Now I interpret that to mean the dad left the conversation.
The dad left. Oh, okay. I read that as
her.
I read that as he left her.
Right. I didn't see it that way.
Okay. Go with yours then. Go with your interpretation. What would you suggest then?
A conversation needs to be had, but it comes down to the pair of you, right? Do you want to make it work? Do you not? If you want to make it work, you'll figure a way out by having those conversations and seeing who can get involved. Also, if your parents from the girl side, if they're okay with it, maybe they can assist you with that. If you're experiencing difficulties from both sides, that's challenging. And that's okay, shit.
What you often find though, and it sounds like it may be here now, we talk about Jat, and then we talk about there's a kind of unwritten hierarchy within Jat. So sometimes what will happen is the girl side might be, let's say, of a lower hierarchy, so they have no problem. Whereas the other side, the boy side, maybe we're not entertaining that. They're not of the same social standing. So it's a no from our side. You're right. Look, you need a mediator. That's the first thing. You need someone who can just mediate that conversation and get both parties to at least talk. And then I guess, this is where it gets a little bit sad, but it's how much do you want it? Are you prepared to live a life without your family and live completely separately and not have no involvement? And, that I don't wish that upon anyone. I don't think that's nice to live in that much bitterness. But yeah, that does happen. Sadly, we see that.
There you have it, bro. I hope this helped. I don't know how much it did, but it's a shame that people still think this way. And unfortunately, you can't change that. The other thing you have to consider is if you're going through this much adversity now with the family, are they really going to probably change their ways and warm up heavily to you in the future? Or is there going to be some sort of doubt lingering beneath the surface, regardless of what you do? You could be spot on ace at everything. If they see you as not good enough now, and that's not really willing to be changed, you might be potentially facing that for the rest of your life. Do you want that? Just food for thought.
Final question from me to you, as somebody who'll be a parent one day. Do you think it's right, necessary, maybe necessary is the word, for parents to have expectations on the prospective partners for their kids?
No. But I know that there is something where parents say, this person needs to be of a good enough character and societal standing, not saying job, but the way you handle yourselves amongst other people and the way you treat other people is important for you to be with somebody that is my son or daughter. So that's important to me. And I want them to match with somebody that is going to be able to give them the chance to be the best of themselves, not be dragged down to another person's bad level or behavior. That's important. Yeah, instead of just saying, yes, they must be with somebody who is this qualification, but they're an absolute, and that they treat people who are lower in society really badly. So, for example, you talk down badly to a waiter, or you talk down badly to somebody who works in a supermarket. Can't be doing that.
What you're talking about, though, is something it's something you're only going to see through observed behavior. You're describing something, right? I think the thing about qualification is people use qualifications or degrees or other things as surrogate markers.
Used.
No, they still use. No, use. They still use.
To me, I'm like, nah.
Now, for example, I'll give you an example. So if somebody says, oh, this person's a doctor, right? The assumption or the connotations with that is smart, intelligent, knows how to speak to people. You're absolutely right. That doctor might be an absolute dick. Absolutely. I'm just giving you it's what you're saying is correct, but that takes time and investment to be like, like you said, they're in a social setting in a restaurant. How do they conduct themselves?
Yeah.
But that takes observation, and that's the way it should be. Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, so coming back to the things you mentioned there about characters. So that's what I'm saying. So you as a parent, you'd want that for your kids, no?
I want what for my kids?
To find somebody who shows them respect, wants them to elevate their level, doesn't bring them down. You want all these things, right? So there is expectation.
Yes, correct. But I'm not going to say you can't be with that person because of who they are before you've even met them, or I've even met them, for example.
Yeah. No. My point isn't about do you use JART or qualifications. I'm not talking about the markers you use. I'm just saying you have some markers in. You have something that you're expecting. What I'm saying is I know we always talk from the perspective of the people trying to get married, right? But I think now that I'm on the other side as a parent, I think there is something to be said for parents. The parents want the best for the kids, right? Whatever the definition of that, you're right, should be moving away from these kind of outdated things where you're not even getting to know the person and you're making these judgments even before getting to know them. I agree with that. But there is clearly something that you want then for your kids. Agreed?
I think so, yeah. But I think what my expectations are and what the previous generation's expectations are different.
Yes.
Mine's more thinking beyond. Okay, theirs is looking at the first phase of a person. Mine's looking at the second, third, and fourth instead of the first. Because the first doesn't qualify you for the second, third, and fourth characteristics. Make sense? So doctor doesn't necessarily mean you are the smartest in the room. You are therefore very emotionally intelligent. It could just mean that you were book smart, but you're actually really thick and you can't hold a conversation. So those can all quantify very well and mark you on a sheet. And I'm thinking, well, that's not right for me because I'm thinking this isn't going to be beneficial for you to be in a thriving relationship if I've got a child that's really outgoing and really bubbly. That's not going to work.
So then you're advocating for, and I think I'd be definitely more of a proponent for this, for spending quality time before, say your son or daughter's going to marry someone and that's legit, whatever, and it's going to happen. But spending time with that person as a parent. And
I think you should spend time with them. I think the couple themselves should go away on holiday together. They should probably go and move into a place for a few months together, just so you can break those markers that stop a marriage, that create a circumstance that a marriage falls apart. I don't want that.
Okay.
I'm like, go and do that stuff first and go and see if you're actually compatible. And then if you have problems, try and figure them out. If you can't, then it's not right to get married. Because marriage is a big commitment. And I don't want people to use marriage willy-nilly and say, yeah, I'm just going to get married because I want to be with somebody and I want to just therefore can be with them. No, I don't want that anymore for people. Yeah? That's not a way to live life.
That's what I'm thinking about is, I understand your principle, but if you have a daughter, would you allow your daughter to move out and live with a guy?
If she knew the guy for long enough, yeah. If she was with him for a long enough period of time and I've met him a few times, then yes, obviously. Not just, I met him at uni and then now we're done, we're going to go and move in together. I'm like, maybe give it a bit of time, right? And maybe see each other separately a little bit away from uni and see what the real world's like. And then consider that in maybe a year's time or something. Just be rational. Don't do anything stupid.
It's great advice. But obviously love is not rational.
Yes, I know, but trying to teach this to a kid that you've raised with some rationality. And if you've had rational conversations with them up until that point, you would hope it would get through to them. If you were irrational for 18 years and you started acting rationally, they're going to be like, no, fuck you, it's a trap. Right? So come on, man, you have to be consistent from day one. Yes, I know. Before people say I'm not a parent, I don't know how it is. It's really difficult. Yada, yada, yada. I know. I'm just telling you what I would do right now. Ask me again in 10 years after I've had a kid. Might give you a different answer.
I think it's good though, man. I think. Yeah, no, I think these are all fair points. I think it's just, there are two sides to all of these things. And I think, the answer really is good conversation. You got to have conversation. You have to understand people's perspectives. That's it. Spend time trying to understand people's perspectives. Where are they coming from? What's their intention here? They're not trying to be mean to you most of the time. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'd probably say.
There we go. Very good, people.
Very good.
We'll jump to the last segment. I'm going to tell you people what's happening. So there's an event coming up soon, which is Dodgeball. For those of you that don't know, Dodgeball, Warsaw, Birmingham, Gutton, I think you should go. It's being run by our friends
Basics of Sikhi.
at Basics of Sikhi and also Sikh History Series. The guy who runs it, his name is Mansingh. Super nice guy. Known him for a long time. The reel he made for this was absolutely sensational. I'm just going to play it on air because the slogan, I think, is unbelievably smart. Ready?
But it's back. The greatest tournament to ever take place on this earth. Not Mortal Kombat, Basics of Sikhi Dodgeball. It's going to take place in Warsaw at the University of Wolverhampton campus. It's going to be crazy. If you can dodge a Mritvella, you can dodge a ball.
Yet another example of where people can use things akin with Chardikala and get away with it. Indy's like,
Karan, he's in a hung Amritari Singh. I feel like he can say what he wants. Okay,
that's what and he's like, I don't have the sufficient
I can't
privilege.
say that, but he can say it, and I can absolutely crack up to it. So for full details, people,
what's the day?
It is the 5th of October. University of Wolverhampton, Warsaw campus. If you want to find out more, go to Basics of Sikhi on Instagram, or you can go to Sikh History Series. You wrote at the end of it, this is a joke. Please have a sense of humor. And no, Amrit Vela is mandatory for all Gursikhs and highly recommended for all.
Highly recommended for all. There you go. You got to caveat everything these days, man. But he said this, and so if I didn't do this, it's like, okay.
Players age 15 or over.
Great.
Sign up now and show us if you're as good on the court as you are dodging that 4 a.m. alarm. I like it.
So good.
If you want to sign up, people,
it's really good.
www.bit.ly/dodgeball-2024. So check it out. Go and sign up. Go and join in. You don't have to be Amritari to join. I think the only requirement they will have is that you cover your head. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah? So
Dodgeball.
Good fun. Good people. Dodgeball was always a good time. And yeah, he's got some legendary dodgeball stories that I cannot divulge in, but I will tell you, Doctor, off air. Thank you.
Okay. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Yeah.
There you go. Bam. Second thing I've got is my football club is in the toilet, so much so that my 9-year-old nephew is sending me voice notes through my GTR's phone, bantering me about it.
But Man United?
Yeah.
What's happened? Sorry, what's happened to Man United?
We lost 3-0 to Liverpool. And he said to me, he did this.
That's a good team.
Listen, no. There's losing 3-0. There's losing 3-0 on your home ground and getting piped. We got piped. It could have been 5 or 6-0.
No, but you made it sound like you lost to Warsaw 3-0. I'm like, Liverpool, a good team, man. Like, what are you crying about?
This is my nephew who's 9 years old. He's never been bantered in his little life. He doesn't know what bantering means. And the fact that he's doing it to me is full bestie, okay? So I've got to shut this little guy down now in the future, and I've got to put him in place of a Liverpool drop. No. So this is what's going to happen now. He chose violence, right?
Violence.
All out war now. All out war. That's it. No justice.
Sun Tzu, art of war.
No peace.
Let's go.
No nothing. It's done.
If you seek peace,
watch. As soon as Liverpool lose next, I'm going to be all on his neck. Watch.
Do you know that phrase? If you seek peace,
no.
Plan for war. So what you're going to do is you're going to give the appearance of peace now, and then when he's not
I gave the appearance of like,
strike.
It's cool, have your moment, but wait, I will come for you, and when I come for you, it will not be pleasant.
The sun will not rise.
The sun will not rise. Okay.
On Liverpool.
I will actually drive up to his house just to banter him and leave. I would do that. I am that petty.
Creepy. What's your slogan?
I'm his actual mama.
Mama. Okay, that's a creepy mama vibes.
Actual mama. So there you go. The worst thing is he said it and then he giggled. And then he said, after sending the voice note, I thought, yo. The worst thing is I can imagine my Gija sitting there and be like, good job, bud. So there you go. That's my life now. Getting bantered by a 9-year-old on WhatsApp. How are things going for you, mate?
Do you think in your lifetime that Man United will come back to?
Yeah, eventually. I just don't know when, mate, but it will happen eventually.
In your lifetime?
Yeah, it'll happen in my lifetime. Yeah.
Okay.
Football's cyclical. It's how things go.
Do you know what I learned again from my brother-in-law Pradeep? Do you know Nottingham Forest
Won the Champions
won
League.
twice?
Yeah.
I was blown away. We were on
Exactly.
holiday in Rhodes, and people knew. They were like, from Nottingham, they're like, oh, Forest. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I know, but in my head, I'm like, they must be like Tutti like Walsall and Salas or whatever.
They are
2
now.
Champions League. Yeah. Exactly. They are now. But I was like, 2 Champions Leagues. I was like, bro, either the league was just really shit, innit? Well, you guys all right, innit? So, well, that was my learning fact.
There you go.
There you go. What's happening with me? Have you noticed that as soon as like August finished, and I don't know if you saw that post from that guy who did that kind of like meme thing when he's like crying, when he was like, summer's over.
You mean Mo Gilligan?
Was it Mo did it? Was it Mo?
It was Mo.
Oh, sorry. I can't remember. Okay, fine. When Mo did it, and I was just like, this is so accurate. Like I got home today and Dad was like, heating la de. And I was like, what? I was like, Dad, it's only just September. He's like, Ekam le heating la de. I was like, oh, okay, I can't really argue with that if you want it for Ekam. But yeah, it's generally turned on it. But Ekam is at nursery now, so this is new learning for us. She is having half days at the moment, just to get used to it. And then next month, some full days. So yeah, Shindy said to me, she's like, should we go theme park? I was like, we can.
Did you say go theme park?
Yeah, she's like, should go theme park one of the days when she's in nursery. And I was like, can, but we both have to be contactable in case. I mean, Dad's on like standby as well. So yeah, so I was like, I'll come back to you on that one. Plus, the weather's not great.
Yeah, but it'll be cheaper.
Oh well, that's just whatever. And I was like, we'll get fast track passes. Like we'll go straight through, and you know, yeah. I'm considering it. I love going theme parks. I haven't been in a while. So yeah, this is life for parents, Indy. This is our life now. We do swimming one night, and then I do a podcast one night, and then I go to work, and then have baby, and then I don't see anyone else, and yeah, it's life. Yeah.
You sound so happy about that.
I'm so happy, man. I'm Paul happy. No. You know what it is? I think I said to you last week on the pod as well. I'm happy that I've come back from the holiday and now I'm back into my routine. I feel more comfortable when I'm in routine. I like odd days off rather than a block of days off.
Okay.
I feel like, I don't know how you feel, but like one day to recharge. You know, like when those days when I come in and we do stuff together and you get all excited. You had the 4 days. We had 4 days. Remember 4 days? You didn't love the 4 days.
No, I'm not so excited.
That.
No, I was very excited and I do get excited to see you. However, having 1 day off, it doesn't do anything for me because I can just suck it up with other stuff. I need a full week because by day 4, I've started to wind down.
Bloody hell, it takes you that many days to wind down.
It does, man.
I mean, I
haven't wound down since last year Italy.
No, I'm saying it's different too. Yeah, it's different having days off here versus days off abroad. If you're abroad, you have to wind down. Like there's no...
No, not necessarily.
That's true. Actually, you disappear into walls and do podcast related things. Yeah, I mean that's your life now. So, realize?
I don't want it to be my life, but okay.
No, you do though. But you said so.
No,
let's talk about this now.
I really
so
don't.
When the podcast is full time, what happens then?
Okay. Go further on that statement.
No, you're saying you don't want it to be like this. So are you going to outsource?
No, I mean, I don't want to be doing all the heavy lifting in the background. I want to be focusing on other shit that is not
we will be outsourced.
Editing. Well, we're going to have to think about getting a bigger team.
Good lad. That's all I do.
I'm still going to have oversight, but we are going to have to do that.
Obviously. I mean, there's no way Indy can't have oversight.
Okay.
No, it's a good thing. I'm saying like you're good at what you do. I'm complimenting you here. I'm not.
Thank you.
Not doing Tichana. You know Tichana?
What, like giving me fake compliments?
No. Tichana is like
hyping
I'm not taking shots at you.
Oh.
No, not bump. Bump is hyping you up. I'm not giving you the bump.
Yeah.
I can do that, but that makes you really awkward. But I'm not giving you Tichana.
It does make me very awkward, so please never do that to me.
Yeah. I'm just being genuine that I know you want to be involved in the process, but there are certain parts you actually want to be involved in, the fun parts.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. But yeah. That day will come.
You're happy? You're happy that
Yeah,
things are
I'm
back to
happy in
normal now?
routine. Back to normal in routine. It comes, she like kids just need to be exposed to all these different environments and they develop new skills. And it's just, I'm happy that Shindy's got some of her time back. I don't know how you and Sanj are going to do it in terms of how you share your parental maternity, paternity leave.
But this is a good question.
It's a very good question.
It depends on the organization because you're not in private work. You're not exposed to this, but it depends on your company. Some may allow you to do condensed hours. I've got friends of mine that work Monday to Thursday, 8 till 6. So you do your 5 days but 4. Some people do 9 days on, 1 day off. So it just depends on what your corporate company is happy to give you.
9 days on,
1 day off. So they take every other Friday off.
Oh, okay. What do you mean? It's like no weekends, so 9 days on, eh? Oh, you meant working days. Bro, that sounds worse. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you're right. It depends on what situation you're in. But what I will say is, you'll understand is if you're the person going to work is a luxury.
Yeah, I've been told.
But when you come home, your second job starts.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3. This is like a list of things I'm just telling to men now. You can be tired, but not tell your partner you're tired because they feel you telling them you're tired is saying that they're not tired. Whereas actually what you're saying is you're tired. I think this
depends on the type of partner you're with. But yes.
All women, man. All women. You wait.
NCT Are you sure classes, it's all women? Have you done market research on this?
So the NCT, we had this one exercise, and this is how we know, right? So there's 8 of us, 8 men, 8 women, and we both had half a scenario each. And basically the scenario was describing our day as the man, and then we had some glimpse of the ladies' day, and then the ladies had their day described and a little bit of our day, and then we had to talk to each other, right? We all unanimously, Atabande across different fields and different walks of life, all interpret this thing completely wrong. Basically, there was a bit in the scenario where it said something like, you walk in at the end of your busy day and you've had this like meeting and you had to catch this train and something fell through and it's raining and basically your day's shit, right? You walk in to find your wife on the couch, watching TV, eating cake. And so we were like, oh, sounds like a good day. You put your feet up, eating cake. And then it was like, oh, this is the first time you've sat down all day and this is the only food you got access to. Like, we completely got it wrong. Right? So don't tell me about it depends on the woman. Bro, all women, all men become the same when they're tired, right? Tired people are tired people. Right? So what the man wants to say is, I understand that you're tired, but that doesn't mean that I can't be tired. You could be more tired than me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm tired relative to my own tired standards, right?
Yeah.
Lady will say, you don't know what tired is. I'm tired. Okay.
You know what I might start doing? If that happens and I have to go to the office, I might start taking naps at the office.
Yeah.
At lunchtime. I'm like, fuck a lunch break. Can I have a nap break? I'm having a nap break.
I need to get ready for my shift.
I need a sofa. I need to be ready for my shift later.
You're going to be like,
right?
Michael Scott in The Office where he has 2 jobs.
Yes, that
where he's the manager and he goes to sell that thing. Yeah. That's going to be you, bro.
That is such a sad part of the whole series.
Michael,
man, when he's doing that.
Jan ran it. Jan just taking him to the.
She was a horrible lady, man.
Yeah, toxic man. Kenny recently actually summarized this really well, though. Indy, he goes, the man and the woman are both giving 100%, but their 100% is not equal. And as men, we recognize this. As in, ladies are doing more, but we're both giving it all. But your all is more, but we're both giving it all. And it was poetry, man. When he said it, we were like, that's it. That is it.
Well done, Kenny. Well done.
Like hit the nail bang on. But
good job.
In the early days, when you are the person looking after the child, Indy, it is like 0 unaccounted for time. That's how it is.
What do you mean?
And so doing small things is tough. And so all of your time, all of your energy is observation. What do they need? They're down. So now I need to do tasks in between before they wake up again. Like it's all very procedural, right? And then you get fluent in doing it, but then there's still more new things you have to learn and new skills, whatever. So when you get to now we're at the kind of nursery stage, it's nice because you get some of that time back. And it's like, okay, so what do I need to do? But then generally, this will coincide with people like Shindi's going to work soon as well. Then it's like, oh, I have to go back into the swing of working again as well.
Yeah.
And then that has to, feed around nursery and stuff. So all fun and games. All fun and games.
You're really selling it to me, bot. Thank you.
Well, it's part of life, isn't it? There is a subset of people now our age who do not want kids.
Yeah, they're called DINKs.
There's a word for it. DINKs.
Yeah, double income, no kids. DINKs.
Double income, no kids. Oh, okay, cool. Learned you something new today.
There
And
you
you
go.
speak to, I don't know, have you ever spoken to a DINK?
Yeah,
DINKs?
loads.
What's their rationale?
Unsuccessful having kids.
No, see, that's different. That's they couldn't have kids. I'm saying there are people who just like, no, we don't want kids.
Oh, that. Different. But I don't think everyone should have kids.
Interesting take, David. How so? Why so?
I think some people would make really bad parents. And the fact that they don't want to and they realise that about themselves is very fair. And that's actually
Like,
really,
you think
really
blessing
self-aware.
her. Blessing
It's
her.
really self-aware. So fair play. Yeah. And people
That's
that really want
interesting,
kids, and I'm like, I don't know if this is the right choice for you, but maybe it might make you grow up. I don't know.
Wow, I'd love to see you deliver that to somebody.
No.
Would
I
you-
think that in my head. Obviously, I'm supportive. I'm like, yeah, man, go for it. Cool. Like, I hope it goes well.
Yeah,
Et
and
cetera.
then you
But
do.
in my head, I'm thinking like, nah.
Secret das. Baba ji, bacha na krave. Baba ji.
Then it's going to be
no,
flipping me
ji.
going home to Sanj having a little juggly on. Like, maybe not. Maybe not for them, you know?
You're
We've
so
all done it.
complex, you are.
We've
You're
all done it.
I don't know. I've
Don't
never
look
had
at
that
me
thought.
like I'm some kind of evil fucker. We've all done it.
I've never had the thought about these guys shouldn't be
No,
parents.
I'm not on
bloody
about
hell.
that. I'm on about juggling. Okay, relax.
Oh, juggling. What the hell is
Yeah, yeah.
Punjabi? Do you know what he said? Do you know what he said? Tell you what he
Other than
said.
chuggles.
Yeah. Juggling, googling.
There we go.
Nice हो गया.
Let's wrap it up. People,
Nice हो गया.
please like the video on the way out. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the flip side. Goodbye.